y'all boys? It's Dub Man. Today I'm coming at you with another reaction video. Today I reacted to NBA legends and players explain why Michael Jordan would destroy today's NBA. Now look. If you want to say today, like today, right now, most definitely. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, today's NBA, he dropping 50. That's scratching it. Today's NBA, bro, he dropping 35, 40 if you want to, you know what I'm saying? In today's NBA. All right, now when LeBron was in Miami, when LeBron came back to Cleveland, no, because I mean it was good players, it was good teams. They had the Spurs, they had the Heat, they had no. It was still good teams. He was not finna just run through the NBA. Y'all not finna disrespect my time of growing up like that. No, y'all not finna do that today. Most definitely, nobody plays defense. I don't think nobody can hold him today. And that's just facts. Besides LeBron, of course. But man, I ain't ready to get into this video. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you want me to react to next. Let me know down below, do you think Michael Jordan would destroy today's NBA? And if you have a video you want to send to me, send it to me on my Instagram at tb.dub. But let's go ahead and get into it.
So you probably heard the media.
And I'm gonna try not to hate, bro. But if they say something that got me messed up, I'm letting it out.
So you probably heard the media of people that watch Michael Jordan play live say that he could average 45 to 50 points in today's NBA. And if I had to give my take on it, James Harden averaged 36 points per game on 44% field goal shooting in this era. DeMar DeRozan had a scoring streak averaging at least 35 points per game this season. And I brought DeRozan up because offensively, he got the same mid-range game like Michael Jordan. And this was the best season of his career. Keep in mind, both of these players are not even in the same stratosphere as Michael Jordan. Jordan averaged 37 points in a season with hand checking. Imagine no hand checking with the defensive rules that the NBA implemented in the 2001-02 season. Michael Jordan will be slashing every second. And I suggest you after this video watch Luka Doncic on JJ Redick's podcast. He explained why it's easier to score. After this video, watch Luka Doncic on JJ Redick's podcast. He explained why it's easier to score.
I don't think I'm seeing it right with my glasses.
Watch Luka Doncic on JJ Redick's podcast. He explained why it's easier to score in the NBA than in Europe. So anyway, I know Jordan will be unstoppable with modern spacing and no hand checking. Also, I'm not fond of the myth that Jordan was a terrible three-point shooter in his early years. In his first 4 years in the league, he never shot over 70 three-pointers in a single season. That's less than 1 attempt per game. The three-point shot wasn't a focal point in Jordan's era. When he was 26 years old in the 89-90 season, he shot 245 three-pointers. He made over 37% of them. That is
I just really want to say, like, bro, what do y'all think? Because I just really want to say the way that he's dribbling, he would have to involve his game. If he's dribbling like that today, bro, they're taking that. That's clamps.
Point in Jordan's era.
But if he get past them, that's it.
Old in the 89-90
but
season,
they taking that. Like, let's be real.
Three-pointers. He made over 37%
it's
of
big
them.
Men dribbling better than that in today's
percentage. And in the 96 season, he shot 42% from the three-point line. And even though the three-point shot wasn't a renowned part of his game,
he dribbled that was so fast.
And even though the three-point shot wasn't a renowned part of his game, he would have shot a few more three-pointers in today's NBA. If I had to give an estimate, he would have had a season where he averaged 40 to 43 points per game. So I want to show you NBA legends and players who talked about how good Michael Jordan will be in today's NBA. So enjoy the video, man.
How would you envision, what would Michael Jordan be if he played in the game today the way the game is different from the way it was in his era?
He'd average 45, and the league would be complaining about two players. It'd be like, Mike is too good, and the kid named Shaq down in Orlando is too dominant. What are we going to do?
When you think back to what those defenses were allowed to do and how defenses
can't he be mad about that? Can't he be mad about that? I'm telling you, like, I don't think nobody is stopping Jordan in today's NBA. But then again, can Jordan, bro, is Jordan locking down Luka? Not saying that Jordan don't got defense, but Luka is a different player, and Jordan's not locking down LeBron either. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you lock down Kevin Durant? He can just shoot over you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. It's a lot of questions, but nobody's stopping Shaq.
Defenses were allowed to do, and how defenses play now in the NBA. What would Michael Jordan do in today's NBA?
Probably average 45, 50 a game.
For LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. He averaged 50 points.
That's cap.
How many points
50
do
is
you
disrespectful.
think Jordan could average in today's NBA?
What's the most he ever averaged? 37?
37-1.
All right, so 40 easy. 40 easy.
I'll say 40. 50
easy.
is pushing it.
Yeah, 40 easy. Like 40 is easy. 40 would be easy for Black Jesus.
Because Harden, I think Harden.
I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how big of a fan you is. If LeBron was to say today, call me Black Jesus, boy, get up out of here. I won't even look at the game no more. You got me all. I don't care that he say basketball or what. I would never in my life call another man Black Jesus. That's crazy. That's when y'all got me like, what? What was y'all looking at back then? That's crazy.
40 is easy. 40 would be easy for Black Jesus.
Because Harden, I think Harden a couple of years ago averaged 36.
Yeah.
Right.
Harden was taking off when he was on the Rockets.
With no problem.
Wasn't going nowhere, but he was taking off.
And you add to that when he averaged 37, he was doing it with twos. It wasn't even no three. They weren't shooting 3-pointers like how they shoot now. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine if Michael decided to shoot 6-7 threes a game like they do now. Like 40 would have been easy.
Michael played today.
Yeah.
He probably averaged almost 50 a game. I mean, he really would, because you wouldn't be able to touch him on the perimeter, so he'd be shooting a ton of free throws.
Yeah, so when everybody does this like Michael LeBron comparison, it's like you almost can't. It's not the same game that they're playing.
Same game.
Bro, I'm sick and tired of this. We get it. LeBron's the GOAT. Why do you have to keep bringing him up, bro? God dang. Every time it's a video about Michael Jordan. LeBron. God dang.
LeBron
We get it.
It's like you almost
LeBron's the
can't. It's not
GOAT.
the same game that
It's
they're
not the
playing.
same game. You're right. It's not. It's not the same game. I would have loved to see LeBron play during in the 90s.
You played.
LeBron would have scored in the 90s.
How many points do you think Jordan?
Talk about averaging 50
per game today.
Shoot. More than James Harden.
James Harden had a season he averaged 36.
More than that. For sure.
Really?
For sure. And I was at the Jordan era.
Yeah.
I was in the LeBron, Kobe,
Yeah.
Duncan, and I was at the tail end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I played with these guys.
Right.
I've seen all the 3-point balls go
Right.
up. They can't. Jordan, no way. Jordan averaged 50.
You believe Jordan would average 50?
If he wanted to.
Right.
Like James Harden wants to average 50.
Yeah.
He just can't.
Right.
That's facts.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
If Jordan wants to average 50, if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50. And this is no disrespect to any of the guys
Current players.
that's killing, like
Right.
KD, you know.
Yeah, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, not
The
only
guys, Steph and LeBron and all those
no
guys. Yeah.
disrespect.
Said between 45 and 50 because it reminded me so much of how Wilt Chamberlain seemed to be just dropped in a different era when he was averaging 50 and 25. That's what Michael Jordan represented for the era he came in. Think about it. He was MVP of the league while teams were still flying commercial. Okay?
That's crazy.
The rigor isn't the same. The physicality in today's game isn't the same. And one of the things that you didn't acknowledge, all NBA defense, he will be getting steals. He will be getting out in transition, catching lobs, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and also getting to the free throw line. In the NBA Finals in the early 90s, he scored 63 in the 80s versus the great Boston Celtics. And yes, there are a handful of great defensive teams in today's
He lost that game, right? He lost that game, right? I think that was the game against Larry Bird or something, right? He lost that game, right? 6-3?
versus the great Boston Celtics. And yes, there are...
What was that?
He scored 63 in the 80s versus the great Boston Celtics. And yes, there are a handful of great defensive teams in today's game. The Bucks, both teams in LA, the Toronto Raptors. But you know what else it is, Greeny? A lot of bottom feeders. So say against the great teams, he would average 40, no doubt. Against the bad teams, the lottery teams, he would definitely average 50 against those squads.
Can you imagine him going against the Knicks?
Jordan would have averaged 45, 50.
In today's game.
The point I was making is you allow great shooters freedom to roam, freedom with no hand checks. You can't crowd me, and I got a clear sight at the rim, then it's going to be lights out, baby. But it's so hard to play defense in today's game because they allow the offense to go wherever they want.
Okay, but if Jordan's averaging, I mean, be honest here. If Jordan in his prime, Jordan in the early 90s,
is
In
averaging.
today's rules.
Yeah, today's rules is averaging 40.
He would average 40. I
Okay.
think he would average 40.
Okay, but didn't he average 39 1 year or 37.1? So Kobe's going to average 40.
Kobe would be up there. Kobe would be up there as well.
In today's game, the rules as they are, how would Jordan do, and how many points do you believe?
What y'all think,
I don't
man?
think anybody's averaging 60 or 70.
Okay.
So
Thank you. I don't think nobody will ever average 50. I don't think that's possible.
50 a game, huh?
not 50 a game. No, that's not going to happen. But I will say this: Michael Jordan would average whatever he want to average.
You believe he can get 40 a night?
Yeah, he can. I mean, yeah.
See, I like his response. I like his response. He actually making sense. Ain't nobody averaging 50 unless you put me in the 70s, 60s or 70s talking about some. If I meet Will at the thing, I'm not going inside then. If Will just standing there, I'm outside, nothing but threes, mid-range. I'm breaking everybody. Can't nobody in the 60s or 70s hold me. I don't care what you say. Put me in the 60s, 70s, bro. I'm averaging 100.
40 a night, bro.
Averaging 100.
How you gonna get 40? If you go to
I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you as a witness. I'm testifying.
The secret to growing your tool by 65% in a matter of weeks can be found in your fridge. Are you afraid your tiny buddy down there isn't?
On behalf of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, that he would average 40 a night. If we see guys averaging 30.
Right.
And 35. With all due respect, that don't have the arsenal that he has offensively.
Well, you know you have to add that three ball. You got to add the three ball to get to 40. Because you look at the guy, Harden was the last guy. I think Harden averaged, 36? And that step back three, he put that in. Obviously, the free throw, Jordan went to the free throw line a lot. He didn't go as much as Harden. But I don't know how you get to 40 without that three ball.
Well, Jordan's going to go to the free throw line more than he did back then because we were able to beat him up.
Right.
And it was ignored to a certain extent.
Okay.
So, and he added the three ball in his career. We watched him against the Blazers knock down three. That wasn't his specialty.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was a liability shooting the basketball. Michael Jordan would average whatever he wanted to average.
No, his numbers will definitely be inflated.
I don't listen to nothing Paul Pierce say. Like, no disrespect. I'm not listening to this.
Throws probably every night. You got to understand, he would evolve into this era. You know, the Jordan that we saw young, athletic, get to the basket based on.
For somebody to play basketball and to not know basketball is beyond me. I can't listen to Paul Pierce.
He would definitely evolve. You know, he averaging 35 at one point. I could see him really pushing that to 40. I don't know about 50, 60, but like, mid-40s, I could see that possibly happening.
I don't know if he'll shoot.
What he said makes sense, but I can't listen to him.
Career, I think he averaged like 8.5, 8.8 free throw attempts per game. So like, that's at least gonna double. That's 20 per game in today's age. And also, I mean, pace and space. Think about how physical the game was back then. You pretty much get put on your back every time you went to the bucket. Now all of a sudden somebody blows on your wrist or hits your hand, that's a foul. Like, so yeah, even though he would have taken more threes if he lived in today's age, still his mid-range game was on point. His skill level, he still would be considered one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled in the league today. I think, I don't know 75%, but he'd be averaging in the 40s for sure.
What both of you guys are saying is right. The pace has increased. The three-point shot has increased. Players up front have gotten smaller. So now driving to the basket, he going to be dunking on everybody. Yeah. Just think about that. Like, KD is like a 4 in today's game. So now, like, and then here's the other thing. If Harden can average 36, 37 right now, James Harden is averaging that right now. He's getting none of those points off his defense. Jordan gonna be getting steals. He gonna be getting blocks.
That's facts.
Fast break.
That's facts.
I say like about 40, we would be having a conversation. Can somebody average 50 besides Will? He'll be like 47, 48. I really believe it.
1 is the best, 5 is subpar. All right, not so good. So you get a chance to rank 1 through 5. Psychologically, how do you rank Michael Jordan?
The scale of 1 to 5?
1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst.
1.
Ball handling.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defender.
1.
Mid-range jumper.
1.
0.
No cap. No cap.
Like I said, he was a pure shooter. Like, I don't think anybody in the league at that point was shooting the ball better than him. He shooting 50+% from the field at the guard position, shooting all J's. Like, you have to be a pure shooter. And everything was touching bottoms. Like, yeah, 1, 0. You go 0 with that one.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
I mean, he can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like, that's what he would be. And, you know.
After LeBron, most definitely.
I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in this game. And there's more length in this game, but, you know, it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So, I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player. Like we've been saying, his skill level is unmatched. So, of course, he'll do numbers in this league today.
Wow. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And
look, man, look at him, bro. I just said what I thought. I feel like he'll average like 40 a cool 40 piece if he wanted to, but in all honesty, bro, saying he'll average 50 like today's league is just trash. All right, now the league is trash. I'm not gonna cap. It's just like it's not really fun to watch. But saying he'll average 50 back then, like when RP Kobe, when Kobe was alive and all that, bro, that's disrespectful. That would not happen. But man, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you want me to react to next. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at tv.dub. Hey, man, I'm out.